Hey, it's Josh here, and this is what I got going on today. This is the mini aluminum jet boat, little single-seater that Rob built. And whether you guys know this or not, this boat has actually been sold, and I'm actually going to be the one that goes and delivers it to the new owner. So I've talked to the new owner, and they said it's okay if we kind of film this. So we're going to actually get to see who it is, and we can talk to him about it and stuff like that. This is Rob and Jacob working on a super jet. Before I leave, their instant reaction to selling the little boat.
He's gonna cry.
You're selling that boat that you made for us and your heart, and now it's gone.
I will say this, the thing that kind of sucks is we never got to top speed check it, and we never got to lap time it before it's going away. So we'll never really know how it stacks up against the other boat.
You had to ruin it for us, didn't you, Rob?
Yeah, the other boat sold too, so.
Well, we still have the catamaran.
Got the catamaran.
It's not done at all, but
I guess we better start working on that pretty soon. And by we, I mean maybe those guys. Actually, I could be convinced to help, maybe.
Also, we want to know, we asked you and you didn't answer us. How much for Rob's boats? How much are you paying for Rob's boats? Now tell us how much you would pay for Rob's boats, the two-seater and the single-seater. Tell us how much you would pay, but also tell us how much we should sell them for, because we need money. And by we mean Rob. Rob needs money for his builds because he's not a rich guy. He has to make all his own crap because he doesn't have enough money to buy it.
I just got it all loaded up, and we're heading over to the new owner's house. We're delivering this thing. Here we go. I'm at the new owner's driveway here, and I'm gonna go ahead and back this thing into the driveway for him. Let's go ahead and meet the new owner. Now, come on over here. All right, hello everybody. I would shake your hand, but there seems to be some sort of invisible barrier between us, so we'll just skip that for now. Obviously, I'm me, so first question I have for you, which everybody's gonna wanna know, how much did you pay for this thing? So you wanna know how much I paid for it. That's kind of something I'm gonna keep to myself, at least for now, but I will tell you this, that I did get like the buddy discount and the it's not quite finished discount, so quite a bit of discounts and quite a bit less than it would be sold to somebody who was just buying it, you know, completed and all the way done. Also the I'll be able to ride it again type of discount from Rob, plus the I need it out of my garage and I need money for my build discount. So quite a bit less than you would expect to pay for one of these all done. All right, this is kind of a weird question, but let me ask it anyway. Do you think we'll see this boat riding at all in this video? I would say absolutely we will. Definitely gonna do a little bit of tinkering on it on this video, and then we're gonna get it out for a test ride today. This might seem like an obvious question, but why did you buy this aluminum boat from Rob? Well, it's really pretty simple. He just said, I need to sell it, and this is how much I'm gonna sell it for. Are you interested? And obviously I said, yeah, I'll take it. We need more of this on the JetSki Brothers here. The little aluminum jet boat build seemed to be quite popular on the JetSki Brothers here, so you know, I had to get it. Plus we need to do some more testing with it, get some top speed runs and put it out on the track and see what it can do. So I just wanted more jet boat content, so when the opportunity came, I just snapped it right up. All right, makes sense, makes sense. Well, let's get into looking at this boat then. But anyways, that's it. This boat is sold and gone, but not really, because it's gone to me. So it's actually here for longer, and it's gonna get more videos done this way. Rob just kind of moved on and was wanting to do some super jet projects, so he needed to get the boats just out of his garage and get some money going for his super jet builds. And you guys have probably seen that he's starting a surf build on a square nose super jet, and that should be pretty cool. Since this boat is now mine, I plan on doing as much filming as we possibly can with it. So if there's something that you want to see, definitely let me know. We'll see if we can make that happen. Pretty sure we've gone over this, but it's a Kawasaki 750, 900 pipe, and an 1100 pump. Or I think Jacob said it was a 148 pump. But anyways, if you guys have any ideas or good ways to make more power with the Kawasaki 750, let me know, because I feel like we're going to want to get more power out of this thing. And obviously it's going to go do some lap times. We're for sure going to do some top speed runs on it. But before I get it out there, I do need to kind of go through everything and check a lot of the bolts and stuff, because this thing was never like done. I mean, we took it out that one day and found a lot of bolts loose on the exhaust, and I just kind of want to go over everything else and check it, make sure everything is nice and solid. It is quite a small boat. It's really about the size of this here, the FCR. It's actually a bit shorter than the FCR though, but in overall size it's kind of like the size of a big sit down. Got the tachometer, fuel gauge. It'd be cool to have like a speedometer in here, but I have to look into doing that and see if that is possible. So if you want to see more videos on this mini jet boat, definitely like this video. Drop me a comment below, anything you want to see about it or any questions you might have about it. We can definitely answer those. If there's any particular skis you want to see this like drag race against, or just kind of a comparison to, let me know that in the comment section as well, and we'll see if we can make that happen. Obviously some of the paint stuff is kind of bubbling and chipping. I'm not sure if it is clear coated at all, and I don't even know what kind of paint he used on it. So I may just go ahead and clear coat all of the paint that has been done, because it does look pretty darn good, and I don't want it peeling off or just getting exposed to, you know, like the elements and things that'll kind of chip it, peel it. And a good clear coat would probably help in that department. I do need to go through and label some things like this. The choke, it needs to be labeled like where the on and off is, and same with the fuel. This is the fuel on and off, that also needs to be labeled. I'm not exactly sure why there is a fuel filter on the fuel tank when it already has a vent line. So might have to do some looking into that. The air cleaner is off just because of what happened. We had to make sure it would run again, which obviously, you know, it did. I can't remember if I showed that on the video. Maybe I can fire it up for you guys here real quick. But there's a few other things I need to take care of, like on the nozzle here, there's no spacers in the, doesn't have the spacer, so it's all really super loose. And I mean, that's just kind of why I want to go around and check a lot of the bolts, make sure everything's tight, just make sure there's not some loose bolts that got missed or whatever. I was also considering perhaps maybe some sort of a windshield here. I know on a lot of these little mini jet boats you'll see like an aluminum kind of windbreak thing, not like out of glass though, just aluminum. I'm wondering if I'm gonna end up wanting one of those, or if it's really not gonna matter at all. Here's some of the extra stuff I got with the mini boat. This is that air cleaner setup that Rob had made for it, which was pretty dang cool, and I would like to get back to using this setup. I know that he put the stock one back on there because it's real pain to go do the battery in and out with this setup on there. That's why he had the stock air cleaner setup back on there. And Rob also gave me a whole bunch of wiring that came off that 750 that the engine's out of. All right, I've gone ahead and popped the battery in this thing. So let's just go ahead and see if it will fire up. And I'll use this car right here as a camera stand. of seems to me like there might not be any gasket on the exhaust pipe here and here, so that's something I'm probably gonna go ahead and take apart and just inspect it and see what we got going on. Otherwise, maybe we have some sort of air leak on the carburetor side. So I'm gonna be taking some stuff apart, just checking everything out, make sure we got gaskets and whatnot. Been working on this a little bit off camera. I went ahead and took the carbs off just because of the way it was running. I felt like there was a leak on the intake side, and I found the carb gaskets under the carburetors were all just terrible. So it's definitely leaking air there as well. So I fired it up on the hose and I found another problem. I'm gonna go ahead and fire it up for you guys so you can see what I'm talking about. That thing is crazy loud, just like this noise resonates in there. Of course the wind is picking up too, but you can see it's leaking out of the exhaust. So right now it runs fine without water, but when I get the water going through, then it eventually gets, you know, water into the hot part of the exhaust, and then it starts running kind of crappy. Had to get the seat out of the way to access these bolts on the back, or I guess this is the front of the exhaust here. I don't think there's any gaskets there. Nope. Yeah, so no gaskets there. It's kind of what I was thinking the whole time. There is a gasket I can see on the manifold, so that's good. Really not a big deal to put some gaskets in there. If I had them on the shelf here, I would just pop them in right now, but I either got to order them and see if that's something that Jacob has. So not a huge deal. We'll get that taken care of, and then I'll probably be back running on the hose right. All right, there it is running. I got a lot of stuff sorted out. It's so loud, like the engine noise isn't loud, but it resonates inside there. It's really loud in your ears. Guys, I had no plans on showing you guys this. These are the carbs off of the boat. When I opened the first one up, I said I got to show these guys what's going on. Kind of the backstory. The boat doesn't quite run right. It's kind of, you know, boggy and weird, and so I'm like, well, the carbs are easy to take off. Let me just take them apart and see what we got going on. And that was my very first look into the carbs. As you can see, that one is just nasty. And here is the other side. Obviously not as terrible. The fuel screen itself is pretty clean, so it's not a matter of it's not like a bunch of junk in the fuel. It's more just water damage and corrosion that we got going on here. So it is a pretty good selling point for ethanol free gas in your personal watercraft. Taking this side apart, I had a screw head was like rattling around in there, so that was something really special. So I can't get that screw out for this. Let me show you guys this. I'm able to get this screw out. That's the little tang is all that's left of it, but I'm able to get it out because it's not cross-threaded in there. We're just grabbing on that little tang and twisting it out. And I'm a little bit surprised. I thought it'd be more corroded in there, but there it is. It wasn't cross-threaded, so that's why that was able to work. Get all this cleaned up. I mean, take a look at that. You can clearly see this side It's all nice and clean. This one's just all old and varnishy looking. Oh man, see if she runs any better, huh? As I put those carbs back on, Jacob had the screw that I needed, and I just sort of cleaned them out. I didn't put a full rebuild kit into it.
Hey, we should see if it runs any better. Do you want to start it up to see if it runs any better?
All right. So I've got all the fuel. Yeah, just whatever. Yeah, let's.
I would think that it would run better. He can't figure out what position the choke is on it, because it's not labeled.
It's broken.
That just goes to show, folks, when you don't know what position it. Oh my gosh, it worked perfect. Yeah! Alright. Guys, it works perfect now, it looks like.
I mean, it doesn't idle anymore, but
That's just blowing the pig snot out of the exhaust system. It's gonna run perfect now.
I hope so.
All right.
We'll get back to this when we're out on the water with it, or this will be the end of the video, one way or the other. All right, boys, got a test run for you. Hoping that it goes smoothly. Oh boy, that's ominous. Come on, baby. Yeah. Frickin' turd. All right, guys, that's it. I'm done for today. The waves are not at all helpful for testing, so it is ice cold out. So I'm done. It's not running right, so I'm not gonna mess around with it out here in the waves. So that's it. Watch some other videos. See ya. Guys.